We are aware that President Reagan is in hospital, but we haven't had any reports of his current condition. We'll be sure to keep you posted on that, though. We do have the footage of what unfolded. We can see that shots are fired, and a flurry of Secret Service agents shield the president and throw him into the car. It speeds away immediately, and the Secret Service agents subdue the shooter. That was about 3/4 of an hour ago, and we're not fully sure of what's happening now, so we've got a witness on the line. He saw what happened and is now back inside the Washington Hilton, so can you give us some extra details of what unfolded?
Well, I was standing outside in the crowd of journalists and spectators, and the president just came past me waving and smiling, and in the corner of my eye I just spotted this man. He was taking something out of his pocket, I think, and right after that I heard gunshots to my right, so I turned my head, and everyone was tackling and diving on the guy, and the limo ended up speeding away. I didn't, and I don't think anyone knew if the president had been shot or not, so everyone at the scene was either on top of the shooter or just standing around confused.
What's the scene like now?
Right now I'm in the lobby, and a few minutes ago the scene was pretty somber, I think. There's about 10 or 12 journalists there taking photos, but the police and the shooter have all gone, so... People in the lobby have no idea what to think, and at this point we don't even know if the president's alive.
Okay, that is Michael McLaren at the Washington Hilton Hotel. Thank you very much for that. We're still not sure what the president's state is, but we have received word that the shooter, whose identity hasn't been given to us, is now in custody. We do know that the president has been taken to the George Washington University Hospital, which is quite close to the Washington Hilton, and we imagine that he's receiving the best treatment he can get at the moment. We do have another witness on the line who is at the hospital and saw the president go in, so what can you tell us?
I was just waiting outside for a friend of mine to pick me up, and I see a limo speed in front of the hospital. At first, of course, I'm confused, but when the president gets out and starts smiling and waving, you're sort of starstruck. But then all of a sudden he collapses onto one knee, and it was quite clear that he was in a lot of pain. And the other people who got out of the car were trying to sort of carry him into the hospital. At that point, we didn't have any idea of what happened until someone put the news on.
Have you got any info on what's going on now?
I've heard he's being operated on, but other than that, we've heard nothing. We don't know his condition.
Thanks for talking to us. We're almost in purgatory here, just sort of waiting for information to come in about what's happening, and we'll continue to bring you the latest. We do know that the vice president has been alerted and is ready to assume the presidency should the worst happen. We have also been told that the first lady is at the hospital with the president. Okay, we now have Lee Hawson, former criminal investigator and Secret Service member under President Johnson, on the line with us. Lee, can you give us any information on what the Secret Service protocol is for situations like this and how it may change?
Well, there's no doubt that security will tighten up following this, whether that be for President Reagan's sake or, God forbid, Vice President Bush. After JFK's assassination, the Secret Service security was tightened dramatically. There's been a few assassination attempts on sitting presidents since '63, but most have been handled very well, and this is really the first serious one since. It's very possible that public appearances will be seriously cut down on, and presidents may only publicly appear in highly regulated events where security is tight and secure.
How will the Secret Service view this event?
Joining the Secret Service team that personally protects the president is a commitment that you will give your life in order to save the president's. Regardless of how this ends for the president, they will feel as if they failed to do their jobs and protect the president. And it's likely that they'll lose their jobs as a result of their failure.
What was your experience like in the Secret Service?
I personally worked under President Johnson. I didn't experience an assassination attempt firsthand, but the protocol was regularly rehearsed and we were always vigilant because we knew the president and we had a sense of loyalty to him. Presidents build loyalty and respect between themselves and those there to protect them because it keeps everyone safer. We knew that if we weren't always remaining vigilant, always looking for danger and potential methods for assassination, that it could be costly. Unfortunately today, we've seen why our jobs are so necessary and why Secret Service agents are so...
I'm sorry, Lee. I'm gonna have to interrupt you here because we have some major breaking news coming into us at the moment. ABC News has just received word that a few minutes ago, the worst unfortunately came to pass. President Reagan has unfortunately succumbed to his injuries at the George Washington Hospital following the attempt on his life from a gunman. Further announcements and information will be made available in due course. ABC News joins with the White House, the American nation, and people all over the world in mourning the loss of President Reagan.